sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Little mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, Laker family? It's your boy DTLF back with another 1 minute. It's Friday, August 8th, approximately about to be 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, man. Hopefully everybody is doing good, man. West Coast, East Coast, every coast, because today we get our first glimpse of next NBA season. Okay, and I couldn't be more excited, guys, because I like the matchups. I don't know what you guys think. We're gonna get into them right now. Also, Luka played today. He debuted for the Slovenian team today. Okay, bro dropped 19 points very efficiently and looked tremendous. All right, in limited minutes. I cannot wait to show you guys those highlights and all that good stuff. If you guys are just tuning in, what up, Tamika? What up, Kimmy Goat? Jose, good to see you, bro. Everybody up in here, man. My guy Solo. Man, all right, let's get right into it because opening night has been announced, and not only opening night, but Christmas Day games as well. But let's start with opening night matchup, man. The opening night matchup is very intriguing to me. It always is every time we face off against them. You guys know the deal, and that is Rockets versus Thunder. All right, October 21st, followed by the main event. Everybody knows the one that everybody's waiting for since August 8th. We're already waiting for it. Warriors versus Lakers. Okay, we're talking about two games that are going to be really good. Obviously, Rockets Thunder, the present versus the wannabe, because the Rockets are the new up-and-coming team for sure, but the present is the Thunder. They're currently the champions, so that should be a good game. Who you guys got, man? I want you guys making predictions already. I know it's early, but we can speculate, can't we? We can have a little fun with it. I think the Thunder will take that game. This is the Rockets' first official regular season game, so I think for sure the Thunder will come out swinging and, on ring night, prove to everybody why they were the champions last season. And then the main event, ding, 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 ding. Everybody knows it's always get your popcorn ready at all times when these take the floor, okay? Warriors versus the Lakers. It's always a battle. It's always a struggle, and it's always fun because you get the trash talking. You know what I mean? You get all of that good stuff. But most importantly, we have a chance to put them in their place early. All right, early. Now they're gonna have some new players. I expect them to get Horford. I expect them to get certain players here, but the Lakers have new players as well. I mean, Clash of the Titans. Can anybody say primetime television, man? I'm telling you right now, the Lakers. I told you guys I had a feeling this is going to be their final roster. All right, with new acquisition DeAndre Ayton, new acquisition Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia, and Adu Thero, our rookie. All right, those are our new 4 players, and I think that's how it's going to stand. I'd be surprised if they get anybody, although Chris Manning is very intriguing as in the two-way slot. But most likely that's going to be our roster entering next year's regular season, right, on October 21st. So mark your calendars. But I like our roster a lot. I borderline love it. The only thing that I don't love is Jackson Hayes as the backup center. But outside of that, I mean, we got fit Luka. All right, rumor has it he lost 31 pounds, and it showed today. We're going to go ahead and show you clips later on. So stay tuned. Hit that like button. But, yeah, Curry versus LeBron, obviously, Luka, Jimmy Butler. Like, it's primetime television, man, whether we like it or not. I thought this would have been a better Christmas Day game, but I think wasn't that the Christmas Day game last year? It might have been. I don't know. We faced the Warriors a lot. But I got the Lakers coming out on top over the Warriors. All right, and I think it'll be a close one. Okay, I for sure think it'll be a close one, but I do have the Lakers coming out on top versus the Warriors, and I do believe that's going to be a Laker home game because usually when it says Warriors versus Lakers, and you got the Lakers on the back end, yeah, that should be a Laker home game and a Thunder home game versus them versus the Rockets. All right, but I think it'll be a close game, and I think it'll be a damn good one, and for sure, is primetime television. So that is the first game that was announced today. Now I want to get into these games, okay? Because you have the Christmas Day games here, all right, announced by Shams Charania. All right, now these games right here are intriguing. We're going to talk a little bit about each and every single one. Why? Because why not, okay? Cleveland versus the Knicks, that might be a good game, but it's a 50-50 for me. It's a 50-50 for me. I don't even know if I'll be watching that one. Usually it's early morning. You know what I mean? I like to wake up Christmas morning, after we open our presents and everything and sleep in after that. And then wake up whenever I want. So I usually miss the first game. All right. Then you got the San Antonio Spurs versus Oklahoma City Thunder. I want predictions, by the way. I want you guys, saying to tell me who you guys think is going to win every Christmas Day game. All right. Let's start with Cleveland versus the Knicks. Who you guys got? I got the New York Knicks. New and improved. Should be healthy. Should be ready to go. Brand new coach. All right. That should be a fun one. All right. Let's see. I'll read a couple comments off. See what you guys think. Nobody trying to see the Celtics, brother. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but I love to break it to you. Who am I lying to? Nobody wants to see Boston, especially this year. You guys are probably going to stink in the East Coast. You guys would be the shock of the NBA if you guys are actually good. Hey, what up, Diary? Say I'm sick of forced marquee matches, but I get it. Hey, those are the ticket sellers, man. Those you know how popular that franchise is. They're nothing compared to us, but they want to see opening night Warriors Lakers. It is what it is. Until Curry retires, and they're gonna go into they're gonna set like the sunset, never to come up again. Though that's the only difference. He said Nuggets versus Wolves, hella boring. You think so? I would like to see that game. I would like for sure. But again, we're here, August 8th, talking Lakers basketball. If that ain't that hard, I don't know what is. It's a beautiful thing. What you guys got for that first game before we move on to the next game? Cavs versus Knicks. Should be a good one. Should be entertaining. It should be back and forth. And it should be fun. I made the live. Yes, sir. I'll talk a little bit about the Lakers. I got a little bit of news on Austin Reeves. Nothing major. Didn't want to make a live about it. Not going to clickbait you guys. But I said I'll throw it on the back end of this. Nothing crazy. Can't wait to beat the brakes off of Houston. Oh, my God, bro. I'm going to get to that one a little bit. What about Spurs Thunder? The clash of the young Titans. All right. Appreciate you. Yes. Make sure you guys follow on every single platform I got, guys, to stay up to date and post it on everything in the summer, whether it's Laker related or non-Laker related. There's my link tree. Thank you so much. Shout out to Diehard for teaching me how to make the link tree, and then and Kimiko for posting it. Love my Laker family. Let's get it. Let's see. My guy said, I'm excited for KD seeing my Thunder raise their banners. Oh, man. You got to think the NBA did that strategically, bro. You're right about that. I didn't even think about that. But you're right. You're absolutely right. But San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder, who you guys got? Jose said Knicks first game, and then the Thunder second game, then Lakers, Mavs. He got all the predictions. Okay, I like that. I love that, matter of fact. Let's go. Damn, that's deep, right? That's crazy. I didn't even think of that, bro. On ring night. But yeah, San Antonio Spurs versus Thunder. I think the Spurs can sneak them. I think this game's gonna mean more to the Spurs than the Thunder. Thunder defending champs are gonna have a target on their back. I think the Spurs, if they're healthy, they get Wemby back. They got De'Aaron Fox, they got the young draft picks. They're looking solid. They got some veterans in there. I think they can steal Christmas Day game. It has a feel-good story vibe to it. So I'm gonna say Spurs steal Christmas Day game against the Thunder. I'm gonna say Knicks beat the Cavs, but it'll be a close one. All that good stuff, man. Oh my goodness. It should be a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. And then we got, of course, the primetime game. All right, they put it right in the middle just to pique everybody's interest. All right, Houston Rockets versus the LA Lakers. This is our first look at the Kevin Durant Rockets. Okay. Does he still have some left in the tank? Is he gonna be straight Garbo? Is he too old? We're gonna find out. By now, both teams should have their identities pretty much starting to trend and starting to move forward, and we'll go from there. I do believe the Lakers will steal that one for sure. It is again a home game for us, so we got opening night home game, and then Christmas Day home game. NBA schedule makers, all right, because they gave us the marquee matchups at home. You love to see it in front of the best crowd in the world, baby. So we better get out there and make some noise. But I got Lakers. I also think that's gonna be a close game. Of course, I'm gonna get Lakers, of course. But this is already December 25th. Both teams should have their identities pretty much already in the mold, and I think that'll be definitely. I think it's gonna be a shootout. I think it's gonna be one of those games. Usually, I prefer a defensive game, but Houston likes to push the pace and get up and down. I think the Lakers will too. We got Austin. We got LeBron still. We got Luka, 30 pounds lighter Luka, by the way. I'm going to call him lighter fluid Luka, man, because he's getting ready to spit flames. All right, this is his year. Appreciate you, bro. You too, brother. I see you grinding you too, bro. But, lighter fluid Luka, because he's 31 pounds lighter, and he's getting ready to spit flames. That's my new nickname for him. Flamethrower, man. He's going to come out here and do work. Again, for those of you that aren't aware, Luka did lose 31 pounds this offseason, and hopefully he continues to build up in muscle instead of that. But yeah, Lakers over Rockets. Then you got Mavericks versus Golden State. Man. That one's going to be in Golden State, so I have a feeling Golden State's going to win it, but I would love it if Klay gets his revenge again. That'd be nice. All right, and then Minnesota versus Denver. That one should be good as well. They always battle extremely hard, right? They go at each other. We know Minnesota's got the better of the Denver Nuggets lately, so that'll be fun to see how that develops. But the Christmas Day games, what would you guys grade them? I give them a solid B+. I give them a very solid B+. The only thing better than Houston Rockets versus Lakers could have been Thunder Lakers, I think, because the Thunder are the defending champs. We should always get the defending champs on Christmas Day. But outside of that, the Rockets are very dangerous. They're young, and they got veterans. They're mixed in there. They got the right mix. And I want to know, Laker family, what is your favorite game besides the Laker game? We know it, obviously, for all of us, it's going to be the Laker game. But outside of that, what is your second favorite game that you're looking forward to watching the most? Is it Cavs, Knicks, San Antonio versus OKC, Houston versus the Lakers? I'm sorry, not that one. Dallas versus Golden State, and Minnesota versus Denver. What is your second favorite game? Mine's, I'm going to have to say San Antonio versus OKC. I think that one right there is going to make for a primetime battle, and I think it's going to be tons of fun, guys. So whether you're watching this live or you're watching it later on, make sure you guys go ahead and log in your answers. All right. Now it's time to shift our focus and our attention, okay, towards Luka the Don. All right, because we got 31-pound lighter fluid Luka out here looking good, by the way. 19 points, 5 for 11 from the field. 5 for 11 from the field. That's really good, 45%. 3 for 6 from beyond the arc, 50%. All right, now he did miss a couple of free throws. You got to keep working on them free throws. That might be his only weakness because sometimes he hits and sometimes he misses, but he also had 5 assists and 3 rebounds in limited minutes. And let's dive into these highlights and see what the lighter Luka is looking like. And I can't make these. I can't make the screen any bigger. Actually, yes, I can. There it is. There you have it. All right, there you have it. Wait, hold up. I gotta see that one again. Let me rewind that one back. You got Luka pulling up. That's Luka range right there. We're gonna have to remake the phrase from you know what range to Luka range, right? Because this man, to me, in my opinion, one-on-one, Luka's a more lethal shooter than Curry because Curry needs all the screens. Luka needs none. Luka will just pull up in your grill. Okay? Luka will just pull up in your grill. Just like that. Man, he looks good. All right, here comes coming off the curl right here. We're going to see a lot of this, all right, for the Lakers. So this play right here, look at the way he's collapsing in defense. His first step is a bit quicker. Look at him. Okay, got to his spot. Just flips it up. Makes it look easy. Look at it. High off the glass and one. The prime Luka, man. MVP Luka in the making. I like it. All right, absorbing the contact. That boy is strong. Flex on him, Luka. Here he comes again. Look at this. Oh, my God. Hold on. I got to rewind this. Look at this dart pass right here. Zoop. Oh, my God. That's going to be DeAndre Ayton catching those. Oh, my. That's prime Luka right there. Here. Luka on defense. A little defensive. Oh, okay. Looking light on your feet. I see you, Luka. Here he goes in transition. Transition Luka with the pump. All right, drawing the foul. This is a textbook Luka right now happening. All right, this is textbook Luka. Getting me excited, by the way. Super hype, all right? You're playing for Slovenia. By the way, he's going up against Germany. They're no slouch. All right, that's textbook Luka right there. He gets those calls all around the world. Here he comes, pushing the pace. All right, finding his teammates. Slat out. All right, now this is what I love from Luka right here. His ability to play make from anywhere. I know too many players in the NBA right now that could, have their back to the basket from the belly button of the court and make a play. Look at that. Double team, no problem. We find the open shooter every time. Every freaking time. That's Luka the Don. And right here, again, moving his feet. Look, right here, his defender beat him off to the spot. Last season, that would have been a layup. Let's see what happens here. Jump the passing lane beautifully and causes the turnover. You love to see it, okay? Again, looking lighter on his feet. Here he comes, manipulating defenses. Easy. Takes on a triple team and dumps it off. Jab fake. Oh, my God. This is the most beautiful one right here. Whoo, he playing. He playing with himself, no diddy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, let me rewind that one. Let me just break down this tween play right here. Being 31 pounds lighter is going to be easier for him to move on his feet. Look at the guy is square out, playing defense, good defense, square on his feet. Here. He sells him with the feint, comes back the other way. First step, gets to the spot. Guy's already lost. All right. Now, he's not done because he's going to drop you with the Euro. Slow it down again. There's two paces. Slow, then slower. That's what Luka plays at. All right. Beautiful. Boom, boom. Over the taller defender. Good luck stopping that, buddy. Good. And then look at him getting feisty with Isaac Bonga, ex-Laker versus current Laker. He said, I'm the better Laker, mother. I'm the better Laker. Yeah, you think you're the – come on now. Here goes Luka in transition, pulling up like it's nobody's business, okay? That's light work. Like, again, pulling up like nothing. Oh, my God, man. Light Luka looking crazy right now. Here goes Luka, all right, off the dribble now. This is the one makes Luka so unstoppable. Look at all the attention that Luka is garnering right here. You got the guy who's guarding him. You got the guy right here waiting down low in the post. And you got the guy who's guarding this other guy right here, all looking at Luka. Look what Luka does here. Bam. Bam. And it's infectious. Unfortunately, not everybody got the juice, though. Some people can't pass like Luka. Right? That's the unfortunate part. Some people not Luka Doncic. All right? So they're going to mess it up. It's all right. It's all right. He draws a lot of attention, man. That's going to get guys like Austin and Rui wide open. Look at this. Look at this. Guys can just catch and pull just like that when you play with Luka. Yep. Here comes the transition. Ooh. Yeah, you can't guard. Oh, my God. Like, no double chin. Okay, looking handsome. We see you, Luka. We see you, big dog. Here comes off the dribble. High off the glass. Almost hit it. All right, he's a master at drawing the foul. He's an absolute master at drawing the foul, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he does. That's Luka the Don right there. Don't you forget it, all right? 31 pounds lighter. Look at this, man. You can see the muscle definition for the first time in his life in his arms. I got to get like Luka, by the way. Ooh, off the dribble. Look at this. Oh, my goodness, bro. They can't stop the man. My only concern with all of this is that I hope he doesn't get injured because the man plays hard at all times, okay? That's it. But outside of that, I'm having fun watching Luka play. He hits his final free throw, final point of the game. Here he's breaking down the defense. And there it is, man. Luka waving the towel. There you have it. 19 points efficiently, guys. And, again, we're in for a heck of a season, man. We are in for a heck of a season. I cannot wait. What you guys think of the first Luka game? By the way, that's just exhibition. That's not even – we haven't even gotten to the tournament yet. What you guys think? And would you guys like me to break down Luka highlights throughout the summer? Let me know, chat. I would like to know if you guys like it. If you like it or you love it, I want to know. I want to know. Hey, good to see you, Katrina. Look at you. Hey, your boy is back in the gym. We're going to work as hard as Luka works. Abso-freaking-lutely. It's beautiful. And I won't do all the highlights, but whenever there's mixed news like we got tonight, definitely going to drop some highlights for y'all. Yes, sir. My boy said 26.3 thousand subscribers by game 1 of the season. We should reach 30K on that number. Lil Dex, you the man, bro. Hey, from your words into existence, man. Let's speak it there, bro. That would be nice. That would be real nice. Let's see. He said, oh, snap. Is FIFA Eurobasket prize picks on the Eurobasket? I haven't checked, but you should definitely check. You should also check Underdog, man. Shout out to Underdog and Prize Picks. Little promo code plug-in right there, DTLF. My boy helping me with the plug. Yes, sir. Dan, Eurobasket edition on playback, man. Hey, if I can get the games, I couldn't get it today, but if I can get the games, I got you guys. Most likely they won't have them though. They have the rights to the NBA, but I'm not sure they have it to Eurobasket or whatnot. Regardless, man, if I get a chance, I will drop some highlights and break down some of Luka's game on here for sure. You say you think your guy Jaylen Brown will win MVP? That's how you feel? That's how you feel, man.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
It's a Laker channel, baby. How many times I gotta tell you? Don't come flaunting your Celtic stuff over here. Nathaniel, I had to hit him with that one, man. I had to hit him. This is Luka's year, baby. I don't know if you can tell, but this is Luka's year. Ain't no way, no Jaylen Brown winning MVP when he ain't making the playoffs. Stop the cap. All right, you're bleeding green a little too much right now. You're leaking, my friend. All right, this is a Laker city right here, man. This is what we, you know what I mean? It's all about Luka right now. We're not talking about no Jaylen stinking Brown. My guy Gary said, how you doing, DTF? I need a report that the Lakers are gaining all in 4 in the second superstar pair with Luka. Well, I did put a poll, not a poll, but I basically asked you guys who would you prefer between Giannis and Jokic potentially, because both guys didn't opt into to any contract extensions or nothing. They're likely going to be free agents in 2027 summer. All right, that's a year away from now, or one summer away from now. Not next summer, but the one after that. There was a lot of people, surprisingly, that like Jokic. Now, there's a couple reasons I disagree with those people. Not because I don't think Jokic is talented, but it's because I believe. That's right, Darius. What's up, buddy? It's because I believe that Giannis and Luka would be a match made in heaven, man. You're talking about a two-way player who can score and defend, who's extremely athletic and adds to that. The last thing I would like to have, yes, even though Jokic and Luka would be extremely cerebral and technically could work if you surround them with 3-and-D wings and big men that are 3-and-D, that can space the floor and defend, it technically could work. However, I think it's a lot more of a natural fit to have Giannis and Luka together. I just do. And that's what I'm hoping for. But whatever happens, I'm going to support. I'm excited for it. If it does happen, I do expect another superstar to eventually land here after the LeBron era is done. But for now, we got LeBron. We got Luka. We got Austin Reeves. We got Marcus Smart. We got DeAndre Ayton. Okay, we got Rui Hachimura, etc. Right? It just is very exciting, man. It's an exciting time for Laker fans. We might be in for something really, really special. And I mean really, really special. Right? And let's hope that actually materializes, because the NBA is in for a treat. When the Lakers are good, the NBA is good, man. The NBA is good. Lil Deck said Greek is a natural fit, but he can lose crucial games at the free throw line. Yes, you're right about that. But I think it's a higher chance of us winning those games than to lose them defensively. You don't want to have too many defensive liabilities. Now, Luka is improving. As you saw here, he's getting to his spots defensively. He's not getting burnt. It's early still. I got to see this in the regular season. But there was a couple of plays that I highlighted where he looked damn good, right? Where he looked extremely good on the defensive end. And I only hope that continues. All right, on to the next topic, guys. Like I said, I'll promise you guys some more. All right, Sam Amico and other sources are reporting that the Lakers could re-sign Austin Reeves upwards of $30 million annually on the next contract. And if you read the entire article, it tells you that there's a high chance that the Lakers will bring back Austin Reeves, all right, at whatever price point we can bring him back, just because they value the backcourt of Luka and Austin. Now, here's the thing for me. I freaking love Austin Reeves, just like I freaking love Luka. I like Luka better, obviously, but I love both of those players, and we're lucky to have them both. I still believe that Austin should take a significant smaller role coming off the bench, playing 30 to 35 minutes max. And I think that would unlock the starting lineup and the bench. I really do. I think that's the key to winning the championship, actually. Now, I don't know if Austin, he's been unselfish his whole career. All right, so there's a chance he does this. But I don't know if Austin was willing to do that. Maybe if he gets paid, that'll change everything. Maybe this year they'll start him just to get him paid. And after he gets paid, to try to relegate him to a smaller role, right? Maybe. I don't know what the plan is, but Austin off the bench would be killer, fam. It would be better than Malik off the bench. It would be better than Jordan Clarkson for the Jazz off the bench the year he won $6 million. It will be Manu Ginobili for the Spurs. Damn near identical, maybe even better. Who knows? And the Lakers didn't have much scoring punch last season. And, we're still lacking somewhat of a scoring punch on paper, although most likely Marcus forward. It could be even higher, maybe 20. But he's a special talent, and he offensively, him and Luka fit perfectly. Defensively is where I hope that he continues to develop there. But if he does not, if this is what his defensive ceiling is going to be, yes, I think he has to come off the bench. And not because I don't like him, not because of anything, but just because of pure fit. Now, can you imagine a starting lineup of? And this has been my favorite starting lineup from the beginning since we acquired these pieces. But Luka at the 1, Marcus Smart at the 2, Rui Hachimura at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and DeAndre Ayton at the 5. That to me continues to be the most balanced potential starting lineup out there. You got scoring punch with LeBron and Luka and Rui, and you got defense with everybody else. So again, that is what we have to do, in my opinion. Now, I would love to be wrong, and I would love Austin to come out like a demon and absolutely cook defensively and get after it and do some crazy things on the defensive end that we'd be like, oh shit, I didn't know he had that. But do I expect that from him at this point of his career? No, not at all. Right? So yeah, man, we'll see what happens. But man, it's crazy. Yo, hey, diehard, that's what I said, bro. I said somebody pulled I said this the other night on playback. He came out and he declared himself a Celtic fan, and I was like, wait a minute. Somebody was trolling the whole time because I guess he was just a LeBron fan. So I don't know. I'll never understand it, but hey, it's his opinion, I guess. As long as he keeps it respectful, which he has. But yeah, bro, it's crazy. I thought he was a Laker fan as well. But any comments, questions, concerns, guys, because we basically covered everything. We covered the first couple of games. We covered opening night, right? Opening night. Lakers versus Warriors. Again, it's always a movie. Should be fun, right? We covered Christmas Day games. Right, we covered those Christmas Day games, those pesky little Christmas Day games. Hopefully, we win this year, right? We even watched some Luka highlights. We went ahead and watched some Luka to Dawn. Right, we did a little bit of everything in this video, so definitely smash the like button if you guys enjoyed this and want some more of these type of videos this summer with some Luka highlights, maybe a little bit of Laker talk here and there. Right, hit that like button, subscribe if you already have it, because the regular season coverage is about to go crazy. I cannot wait. We talked a little bit about just a little bit about Austin Reeves' potential contract extension. Apparently, we're off to a very good start, right, as far as mutual interest. But again, it's way too early to talk about that. So I only kind of glazed over the fact, right, just a little bit, right? Let's see. When LeBron leaves, who's going to fill the second ball handler when Luka subs out? We'll figure it out when LeBron leaves. Because the team could look a lot different. Remember, the team could look a lot different. We're projected to have cap space next year and the year after that, especially depending on whatever happens with Austin Reeves. But yeah, we won't talk about that right now just because LeBron's still here. Out of respect for LeBron and respect for Luka and Austin, those are our three primary ball handlers. But yeah, it's an interesting question that we won't answer right now because a lot can change from here to next year, right? Potentially, and that's assuming he leaves. That's assuming he even plays the rest of this year with us. You're already hearing Stephen A. Smith talking about he should go back to Cleveland. All right. So sometimes it happens. Sometimes, it's just a fit that, it happens. A marriage can go south, even though both parties love each other. It can happen. Hopefully everything ends well. Really quick NBA rumor. Apparently Trae Young is disappointed in the Hawks that they haven't gave him a contract extension. And I would just like to mention briefly, who would you guys like to see Trae Young end up with? Okay, because I thought he was going to end up a Spur before De'Aaron Fox went there, right? There's one team that scares me if he ends up there, and it's honestly very, very scary because they still got pieces they can trade for him. You guys know what that team is? Do you guys have any idea? And it's in the West, and it's a team that just traded for a superstar, even though he's older, right? And that is the Houston Rockets. You might ask, how? Well, if the Hawks don't want to lose Trae Young for nothing, for absolutely nothing, right? They might be keen to getting a package of young players and future draft picks with Fred VanVleet involved. Could happen. The Rockets with Trae Young, Kevin Durant, Amen Thompson, Clint Capella. Right? Who else did they get? They got our guy Dorian Finney-Smith. That team scares me, and I think it's a possibility it could happen at some point, if not this season, next season. But they're going to need a primary ball handler. I don't trust Fred VanVleet. I don't know about you guys. I don't trust him. Trae Young, as a point of as somebody who can bring up the ball, create for himself, create for others, kill off of pick and rolls, and pretty much spell some minutes for Kevin Durant and go off in flurries. I'm scared. I'd be scared. And I hope that if Trae Young does get traded, because, again, we're hearing this rumor and this report, including from my own source, that he's disgruntled because he wanted to stay in Atlanta, but they haven't reached a contract extension with him. I hope he stays in the East. I hope he goes to the East. Another team that would be really nasty, but not a threat to our Lakers, because obviously they're in the East Coast, that would be the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic would be a nasty team for him. If he can join the Orlando Magic and the likes of Paolo Banchero, Desmond Bane, and Franz Wagner, teams like that are on the cusp, but they still need another star player or they need something major to push him over, I think he would be an absolute fit. Do you guys have any ideas on who else he would be a fit on? I just hope, like I said, he doesn't come West Coast, because I love Trae Young, and I don't want to have to hate on him because he plays for the Rockets and they end up eliminating us. Like, that would be absolutely scary. You guys know when I say something like this, another team that he would be nasty on and would help ease some of the scoring load on the backcourt, that would be the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the reason why I say the Timberwolves is because they got Ant-Man, but Mike Conley is just, I think he's over the hill already. I don't think he's the same player. He's not going to give maximum effort. He's been a steady player, but nothing crazy. All right, I would rather have Trae Young alongside Jaden McDaniels and their defenders, right? Just me. But I don't know what it would take to trade for him, because I think they're capped out right now. So I don't know if the Hawks will be interested in Julius Randle, who the Timberwolves just extended. So most likely that wouldn't happen. But again, I'm just talking about fits in a backcourt where it would be interesting. Like, there's tons of fits for Trae Young, if you think about it. And I really hope that he doesn't come West. Stay in the East, Trae. Stay in the East, man. Because, I'm telling you, there's plenty of teams that could use a Trae Young. They add him, he'd be the cherry on top to put him over the top. Right? But outside of that, we still don't have a resolution to Jonathan Kuminga. Like, there's still a lot of things that are yet to be resolved. Obviously, there's still some free agents here and there. And usually free agency doesn't – by August, we know what teams are looking like, right? So how long will these take? How long will certain players go unsigned? TBD, but I got you guys posted. If anything happens, guys, you know where to find me. Again, that is going to wrap it up for me, guys. Thank you so much. Major shout out to my sponsorship, Underdog, promo code DTLF. If you guys watch baseball or any of the current sportsmen, you guys want to tap in, all right, you get a free entry plus a free deposit match up to 100%, right? So go ahead and tap in, guys. Same thing with Prize Picks, except the promo is a little different. You play $5 to $10 and you get $50 in promo credit to play with, okay? So definitely tap in there as well. I do appreciate you guys, man. Thank you all for tapping in. I know it is August. You guys got to get back to your families this summer and enjoy the rest of your summer. I hope to see you guys real soon, all right? Enjoy, and peace out, everybody.